Thank you for sunshine, thank you for rain. You know that song? That sounds dumb.
What's the song?
Thank you for sunshine, thank you for rain. It's a stupid song.
Well, I need more than that. Wasn't allowed to go on.
That's all I know.
Okay. And welcome to the show. It's Two Guys, Two Things. This is your monthly podcast. Nope. This is your bi-weekly. Nope.
One more time.
This is your daily podcast.
Yeah.
Should we go to daily?
Oh, man, what would that be like?
The Daily Show?
Well, but now it's the weekly show with Jon Stewart, right?
Oh, okay.
No, we couldn't do daily, but, man, that's a lot of time.
This is your yearly podcast. We come at you once a year to give you comedy.
Yeah, it's like the whole supply and demand dynamic.
Yeah. Should we go to a once-a-year podcast?
Yeah, if we go once a year, they'll be like, they're fiending for that next episode, you know?
Well, but that'd be a lot of pressure, I think. I think what would be harder, to do a daily podcast or a yearly podcast?
Well, harder's daily. I get what you mean pressure yearly
The
because like
expectation,
when
like,
then
you do it once, it's got to be epic.
But that's what we do, right?
It's like the Office Christmas show.
Yeah. It has to be good. But if we do a yearly, we do an episode. Fine.
Yeah.
We can take a 6-month break.
Okay.
And then for 6 months, all we're doing is buying supplies, planning, executing, and then I think we could do it.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I think
No.
I think daily would be easier. Okay.
Easier, really?
Oh, easier, because I talk to myself every day.
Well, it's easy to just turn on a camera and start talking.
Exactly, but for it to be good, once a year. Anyway, this is the comedy podcast where we take two semi-trending topics and we discuss them each for 15 minutes, roughly. All right? And then some of the stories, you might have overlooked. You know?
Right. I do have a question, some stories I wanted to talk about, but I'm not going to talk about it. There's three things happening right now, right, that I want to talk about.
You're going to talk about them?
No, just you have an opinion on them. So the movie Sinners just came out, right? It came out tonight.
So again, I just want to emphasize you have three things you don't want to talk about that you're going to talk about.
No, not as a full story.
Okay, yeah.
So Sinners,
Okay.
this came out, Ryan Coogler,
Uh-huh.
right? I want to talk about his accent.
Okay.
I like it, and I want to know if it's okay if I did it.
Probably.
It would be okay.
Sure. I don't know what it sounds like, but I'm sure it's fine. Next.
George Clooney.
Okay.
His hair's super black.
Yeah.
Why did he die? It was in a movie?
He's doing a play.
It is a play.
Yeah, on Broadway.
Because in
Broke
my
records. It was huge.
Oh, okay. Because in my head, I was like,
He was doing the Coogler accent.
the Coogler accent's very cool though.
Sure.
But because in my head, I didn't know that,
Okay.
and I was like, he didn't seem like the type to worry about his gray because he was gray and white for a long time.
Yeah.
And so I just saw him doing interviews with.
It'd be weird for him to get rid of the salt and pepper and just go straight.
Yeah, because for years he was
It's like foot polish black.
right. It is, and it didn't seem like him because
Good Night and Good Luck. It's the movie he did,
Oh,
but now it's on Broadway.
Got it. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
and third thing?
I forgot it, but okay. I just wanted answers
it.
about the George Clooney hair
If you want answers to George Clooney's hair, look no further. You've made it here.
because he looks horrible.
It doesn't look great,
It does not look great.
but it's a play. It's okay.
No, now it's understandable.
Yeah.
'Cause I was very confused.
For us to decide who gets to go with their 15-minute story first,
Shit.
we do a thing called This Week in Elon.
Oh man. Okay.
And it works like this. If there's no news on Elon Musk, then I get to go first.
Yeah.
But if there is news
Right.
on Elon Musk, and there tends to be,
Hopefully.
then Chris, you get to go first.
Yep.
So, is there anything going on with Elon this week?
Yes.
Is there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I assume there would be.
There is.
Okay. Well, what did I miss?
I mean, you missed a lot of things.
Okay.
So, the first thing is Elon Musk apologized to Donald Trump. Just for being a nuisance and a pest, and making people hate Donald Trump.
Well, I know he didn't like. He said the tariffs weren't a good idea.
Well, he didn't like the tariffs. No. But he
apologized for that?
No, he just apologized for being himself.
Oh.
Yeah. But that was just a quick thing. So apologize for being himself. He said he'll do better next time.
At being himself?
Yeah, just be like being a part of the, Doge.
Okay.
He realized he wasn't doing too well. But in the meantime, Elon Musk, there was a story. He was in a restaurant and he was eating spaghetti, not meatballs. And he didn't like the marinara sauce.
Okay.
Right. So he went back and cooked his own marinara sauce. Turned into a Three Stooges situation. he was getting tomatoes and paste and oregano and for some reason dill.
Okay.
I know dill, but then he put a little bit of maple syrup in it to sweeten it up a little bit. That's the thing.
Is this a Three Stooges or an Elf thing?
No. Then he was, but I'm saying as he was making it.
What do you mean that's a thing? That's not a thing.
Maple syrup and
no, that's just from the movie Elf. That's all people. They watched Elf, and now they're cooking spaghetti with maple syrup.
No, I'm not.
It never existed before.
I'm not saying put maple syrup on top of your spaghetti. I'm saying a little dash into your sauce.
Okay.
So he's making the sauce.
Definitely sugar. Sure.
The security got called to kick him out. Did not like it. Started throwing marinara sauce all over the kitchen. Pots on heads, legs, whoop, 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 slipping and falling. Someone busted their head. Was arrested for manslaughter. Elon Musk. Because the dude fell on his head and died.
Oh, died?
Yeah, he died.
You left. Okay, wow.
I figured slipping on his head.
Well,
on a hard, kitchen floor.
I didn't know.
No, he died. Elon Musk is arrested for manslaughter.
Wow.
Not out on bail yet.
How did you get this information? Because they're not releasing this.
I try to look for it, and I didn't see it in a lot of news spaces. Well, but if we're looking for news, I think that's one of the bigger weekly news.
I can't believe I missed that. Okay, well, geez. Well, in that case, Chris, you get to go first with that. 15 minutes going on the clock.
Okay.
What do you got for us, Chris? Boom.
15 minutes. Okay. Have you heard of this thing, Blue Origin?
Blue Origin. Isn't that like dog food?
No. Yeah. That is it's supposed to be the good dog food.
I think it's very expensive.
It's called Blue North. What is it called?
I think it's just blue. Is it just blue?
Maybe you're right.
Yeah, I don't know. I've heard Blue Diamond.
I've heard
Blue Origin. I've heard a little bit of Blue Origin, but I don't know. Is that
I've heard
Virgin?
Of Blue Diamond
Richard
Phillips.
Branson's thing?
Is that a thing? Blue Diamond Phillips?
That's what I was thinking too. No, so it's some sort of space flight.
Yeah, so it's
But is it Branson? Is it
No. It's the other rich guy from Amazon.
It's the Bezos.
Yeah, it's the Bezos. So it's Bezos company, Blue Origin, who
they don't make dog food.
They do not make dog food, but it was an attempt to make space travel like tourist space travel.
Sure.
Right. Okay. So
do they really go into space?
Well, technically, but it's like the edge. Okay. They don't orbit the Earth. They're. Here's the thing. So
it's edging. It's edging to space.
The edge of space.
I've seen some videos on this.
The edge of space. So it's a space tourism company founded by Bezos, right? Okay. So just a couple days ago, here's what's in the news: a flight NS-31.
They don't actually penetrate space; they edge.
It's just
space.
the tip of space.
Just the tip of space.
Just the tip. Now I'm going to talk about how 6 women were on this flight. So
and that's like the motto. That'd be a great motto.
So just a couple days ago, April 14th, a NS-31 flight launched off with 6 women in the capsule to do this thing.
I heard about it, but I didn't follow it.
A big deal, apparently.
Well,
right. Well, that's, I guess, too, because that's the thing.
Why is it a big deal?
The women in the capsule are making it a big deal.
Okay, so I do know, I think, 2 of the women. Katy
Perry, Gayle King.
So I was going to guess, God damn it.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said you knew them.
No, I think I know of 2 women. I was going to say, are these correct? That's who I was going to guess. Gayle King and Katy Perry.
Yeah, those are the big famous people, but Jeff Bezos' wife also went.
Oh, boy.
Probably for free. Got that discount.
Actually, it'd be funny if she didn't.
Yeah, and Lauren Sanchez.
They're getting married, aren't they? Getting married too?
Because they're Jeff Bezos and this lady. Yeah, they're fiancés. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
I'm hearing all these planning going on for the wedding.
Maybe they'll get married in space.
That's probably what they were talking about on the flight.
It's true.
Yeah,
women
they
like to gossip. Sorry, Elliot. So Lauren Sanchez, who's his fiance, activist Amanda Nguyen, rocket scientist Aisha Bo, and filmmaker Carrie Ann Flynn. Those are the people that went up in space.
Okay.
So it's getting a lot of flack, mostly because of how Gayle King and Katy Perry acted after they touched ground. So
were they like Shatner about it?
Well, that's
crying about it.
That's the thing. So I think there's 2 things that happened. They were acting as if the Gayle King was mad because people were calling it a trip, right? Instead of a voyage or a space or whatever.
Well, but aren't they trying to be like a tourist thing? Isn't it the
yes, that's the thing.
So
like
it would be a trip.
Blue Origin says it's a space tourist company.
Did you ever go on like a vacation with the family? Hey guys, we're going on an expedition.
Well, yeah.
Pack your bags. We're going on a scientific expedition.
Yeah, they were that.
Because it's a tourist thing.
Of course, it's a tourist thing, and that's
say trip. I think.
I think you can. Gayle King did not like that,
okay. Right.
And I think that's what I kind of mostly wanted to talk about is what this was and how these people were very mad about people calling it a trip, and they're only calling it a trip because of how they were acting. Like they got off the thing, they kissed the ground, they made light of how this is a step forward for women in space exploration and STEM.
It's already been said by Neil Armstrong.
And,
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
you can't use those words.
And they're like almost offended that people weren't referring to them as astronauts.
No way.
They're very mad about it. Very, very mad about it. Okay, so a couple things. A couple quotes. People were mad about this, but Katy Perry said this experience is only second to becoming a mother. Maybe she had a great time.
Wow.
Gayle King says anybody that's criticizing doesn't really understand what's happening here. And we've had some, and then Lauren Sanchez, I get really fired up about this. I would love to have them come to Blue Origin and see the thousands of employees that don't just work here, but to put their heart and soul to this vehicle, right?
Wait, there's thousands of people that don't just work there? What are they doing there?
That don't just work here, but they put their heart and soul.
Oh, they do work there. Vehicle. I thought there's just a lot of people standing
She says
around.
Don't just work here.
Oh, don't just.
But they put their
There's thousands of people that don't work here. Loitering.
Yeah.
Making a mess.
Yeah. We try to kick them out.
They cheer us on.
Yeah.
To cheer.
Okay. Aisha Bowe said that
charge.
She said charge. That we have advanced science today.
How did they advance science?
Yeah, exactly.
Did they take samples?
So here's the problem. I think a couple things are wrong with this. I don't think.
Did Shatner advance science when he went too? Did they say this?
Yeah, no, that's the thing. There's been 31 Blue Origin, trips. I will call them trips. Yeah. Shatner was on it. Michael Strain has been on it.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he came down. These women are acting as if, one, they're astronauts, two, that no one's ever done this. This trip took 10 minutes and 21 seconds total.
To just get the tip in there.
To get just to the tip.
Wow.
And to get to where they were, it was 62 miles above. That's closer than San Francisco from here.
I've ran 40 miles.
That's what I'm saying. So they're acting like they went to the moon and shit. They were in a little pod and didn't do shit. And that's what's a little weird about this whole situation. I think there's some backlash now.
Okay, hold on now. Here's the question.
Okay.
Were they served any drinks on this?
There were no drinks.
Okay. Because if they were served a drink,
there was a daisy.
I'm sorry, you're not an astronaut.
There was a daisy that Katy Perry brought. That was her connection to Earth.
She brought She brought a daisy?
A little daisy.
She brought a daisy.
And she showed off her new tourist set list. She posted it.
Did she do this?
Yeah, she did it. It was the time.
Okay.
It was the time to do that.
So really, it was just attention-seeking.
It was
advertising.
That's the thing. It was basically a publicity thing.
Well,
which here's the thing though. That's okay.
Hold on.
Like to go up and do this and be it publicity, have fun, but to touch down and talk about advancement for women and fuck off with that.
Did they have to pay for their flights? Or did they?
I think they did. So that's the other thing.
'Cause I don't know if the astronauts.
Bezos
do they pay for themselves to go up there?
That's funded. That's all funded. State funded. That's what I was going to say because Bezos' wife was like, this gets me riled up that people are making fun of us. I'd like them to come try. It's like, well, for one, shut the fuck up because the down payment just to get on one of these things is $150,000. That's just the down payment.
Really?
Yeah. Refundable though.
Okay.
And two, like they don't know the full price, but the first flight, there was an auction. It got to $28 million to get a ticket onto this first flight of Blue Origin.
What an idiot.
So it's not going to be that much anymore.
It'll come down so much.
But the audacity to say, you don't get it, I wish everybody could do this. Like, yeah, we can't, dude, because your husband's charging millions of dollars for this. And then Gayle King, when they were questioning her about it, got offended. She's like, what? Have you ever been to space? You don't get it. Have you ever been to space? I'm like, so there's a lot of backlash with these people. And I don't even want to say women. I don't even want to say women. Because then it makes it seem like because they're women, there's backlash. It's like that's not the key, but it feels like there's. I think
it kind of is though.
It's not because they're women.
Well, no, because you're saying that they're saying that this was a step for women,
right?
So they're making it kind of an issue.
Well, they're making it that
way. So then I think it is kind of what you're saying.
But it's not because they're women. It's because of how they're reacting to it. You know. So so a couple things. I'm gonna look up some other things, but I have a couple things. Do you ever want to go to space?
I mean, I don't know.
Don't care. Don't care either way.
It would be cool. I'm sure it'd be amazing. But I mean, there's some other things to see.
Sure.
So
here on Earth.
I mean, it would have to be my price point of like
$100,
$85, maybe.
Okay.
Like under $100.
If there was $100 ticket to space, then maybe you'd think about it.
I would consider it.
I
would consider it.
That makes sense. I don't care to go to space either. Like I would, but I don't care to. I do think we need space exploration.
Sure.
Yeah, right. When people are like, why are we spending so much money? Like NASA, not these dumb yahoos, but I'm saying NASA. Why are we spending money on this or that? And like, well, I think it's important. Yeah. It's important. What they're doing is just a tourist thing. And
sure.
I don't understand why I feel like when Katy Perry was talking about this, or maybe even Gayle King, that they thought they were the first women to go to space.
Oh, okay.
Maybe that's the thing. Whether they're astronauts or not, I think maybe they truly believe no other woman has gone up to space. Maybe that's an explanation.
Okay.
They're dumb?
I don't think they're dumb.
I don't think they're dumb either. I don't think Gayle King's dumb.
Okay.
Maybe. ... Yeah. The rocket scientists on the crew.
Well, what are they saying about it?
Nothing, because they're like, they realized what it was. It was a nice little trip. They haven't said shit about it.
So you're saying you wouldn't care to go to space, even if it was cheap?
I would. If it was cheap, I would.
But now that's the thing. I don't know if I want it to be cheap. If it's cheap, then I don't trust it.
I know. Like the Titanic. $20. Let's go see Titanic.
Sounds like a good deal.
Yeah. We can't get past it. Yeah. No. You get what you pay for sure. If there was a $100 ticket to space, I'll be weary of it.
Yeah.
But knowing that it's probably at least $1 million for a ticket. Right. The class, it's not a feminist thing. I think it's a classist thing. Like to be so detached, you know what I mean? So here's what his wife said. So she said today.
His wife.
Oh, sorry, Jeff Bezos' fiance.
Oh, Lawrence Hanchett. Okay.
Yeah, we advanced science today. She explained more people are going to be able to do meaningful research with Blue Origin because we collected data.
Oh. Okay.
They were up there for 10 minutes and 21 seconds.
But they got data. What's the data they got?
She didn't want to say.
Oh.
We contributed to the knowledge base of what people know about women.
What?
I'm saying this is her quote.
What did they talk about up there?
We are inspiring the world right now.
What something happened. We were not in the room where it happened.
Yeah,
something happened.
The room where it happened.
That's
the room where it happened.
Yeah. I think it might have been the womb.
That's the womb where
it happened. It was the womb where it happened.
Oh, man, that's a good...
They have Rosemary's Baby. That's what happened.
Okay, so that's a Weird Al song. The womb where it happened.
Okay, maybe. Yeah. Maybe.
But what would the song be about?
I don't know. It's about this flight.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. So mostly I want to talk about the story because I'm confused. I want your help.
Okay.
About like where this is coming from. Why do they think what they did was something other than it was 62 miles. Okay. It's like driving 60, not even to San Francisco. 62 miles.
You can't drive up to space.
Sure. 10 minutes total from launch, not even 10 minutes in space, right. 10 minutes total.
How long were they in space for?
6
seconds.
minutes.
Oh, okay.
It only took a couple minutes to fucking fly up there.
That's great.
What do they think they are?
They think
Okay.
they're rich.
The answer, yes.
Okay.
That's the thing. Who do they think they are? Because I'm confused and I'm angry about the response to them taking a little shuttle up to space and saying, we collected data, we're advancing women's fucking... what is this?
What they're doing is they're doing an ad campaign for Blue Origin is what they're doing.
Blue Origin and Katy Perry's tour.
Katy Perry's tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually really funny. They should have set this. That's great.
Yeah.
Really funny.
It was on a little cardboard butterfly.
That's when she should have. I wish she hadn't divorced Russell Brand yet
Oh, the best thing.
and did it in space.
The best thing.
What?
Katy Perry sung Louis Armstrong's What a Wonderful World when she got up there.
She did?
She did. That's what Gayle King said. Because they're like, sing Roar or sing Firework. She's like, no. Quote, this isn't about me. This is about the world. So she's saying What a Wonderful World.
Wow. I would have gone with Scream. Michael Jackson, Janet
Of course.
Jackson. It's
That's
the
where
most
they're at.
expensive music video of all time.
That's crazy.
Or used to be.
Yeah, it used to be. Probably.
They went to the edge of space.
Yeah. I wonder if they came down and called themselves astronauts. Probably not. So she's saying What a Wonderful World. I would have opened up that hatch and jumped out.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Really? Okay. That's a long death. Probably a painful death.
I wonder if you jump that high.
Uh-huh.
Remember that dude from Red Bull did that, right? If you jump that high, you pass out before you die?
You hope to.
You hope so.
You hope to. I think you.
If you're alive that whole time, holy
you burn
shit.
alive, yeah.
Because if you just passed out and stuff, I wouldn't care. I'll be knocked out and then I'll die. Who cares?
You might slip on some marinara.
Maybe I'll land on somebody.
Oh! I'm sorry, that's your time there, sir. Wait, who's here? Who's that?
That's Katy.
It's Katy Perry?
She's mad at us.
Sing us a song, Katy. No,
If you had I think Katy Perry has a fine voice. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, to sing "What a Wonderful World." Do you think she did the impression? Do you think she's saying? Do you think she's saying? I see. Or was she like? Oh, sure. Was she doing the impression?
Or was she doing the ukulele version? You know.
Yeah. Well, isn't that Somewhere Over the Rainbow? Ooh,
They combine it. He combines both songs.
Someday I wish. No.
Yeah.
Okay, I believe you.
I say, wonderful. I see. Yeah.
No, that's not true.
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna look it up. But
Please do.
I hope
that's what makes it so good. He combines the two. And it's beautiful.
the last thing they played that song when we buried my grandparents' ashes in Hawaii. We took a boat, and they played that song as we threw them over.
Wait, what sound did it make? Wow, that's the sound with your grandma going over.
Both.
Okay.
And then they were singing that song.
Wow. Touching moment made.
It was. I didn't go. That would have been funny. I'm on the side of the boat.
Bye, Grandma. What?
Well, I'm trying to fucking. But that song was playing.
That's sweet.
Yeah, so it's hard every time I hear that song now.
Who saved the astronauts that were stuck in space? Who was that?
Oh, who was it? There was a singular person.
But it wasn't Blue Origin. Was it?
No.
X?
Ooh,
Was it Elon's?
Ooh, I don't know.
Because Blue Origin hasn't actually gone into space. You're saying?
Not. Yeah, they just.
So it must have been Elon Musk's.
It has to be.
Because that'd be really funny if it's because they both have
Sure. Yes. Yeah.
But those ashes were there for 6 months, and then X gets there. Hey, we're here for you. Like,
no, thank you.
We'll take the next one.
Yeah, no, thank you.
There isn't another one coming for another 6 months. That's fine.
What a fucking 6 months that must have been,
we'll
right?
wait.
Do you think that'll be like a movie sometime? 6 months in.
I think. Oh hell yeah! I think they should make that an escape room.
Oh yeah! If you don't get out, you're fucking up there.
Yeah, and so you could charge a whole bunch of them. Could you imagine the first escape room in space?
Hell yeah!
That'd be really good.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
And then you don't come down and pretend you're an astronaut.
So now Katy Perry needs to top this. She needs to record her album in space.
That's the next thing.
Yeah.
Or
do
a concert in space.
There's gonna be so much stupid shit that we're gonna do in space.
Well, because of this, Matt, she's going to be able to.
And
they did a lot of research. They collected data.
They did.
For Katy Perry's concert in space. And her first song.
How much are tickets?
I see trees of green, red too.
Did you say I see greens of green?
Trees of green.
I hear greens of green. All right. And I'm the Grinch.
Red flowers too.
Red foxes in the back. Okay.
You a big dummy?
And then my next thing is, I'm sure this has been done already. the big thing, the Mile High Club. So some
Oh,
dad
church.
had sex in space. But what is that club? I wonder.
Well,
What would you call that club?
62 miles club. 62 miles.
Well, for if you're in Blue Origin,
Yeah.
I'm sure the astronauts.
They're way miles. Okay, and then it's called the Solar Club.
That's the Solar Club.
Yeah,
All right.
something.
Okay. Yeah.
Astro
The Black Hole Club.
Glide Club.
Astro Glide Club. I like it. That's good enough. Let's move on.
That's good enough. His cue for shut up, folks.
Got any gum?
Got any gum?
All right. See, that is going to be a reference no one gets.
No,
one
no,
gets,
no.
But you and I get it.
For sure.
All right, 15 minutes on the clock. Here we go. I'm going to talk to you about, this is actually going to be a documentary. I don't know when it comes out. We'll find out here. But
I do like documentaries.
so in the early 2000s, Adriana Valdez-Young heard a radio commercial for the brand new Providence Place Mall.
Providence. Okay, got it.
So I think,
with you.
is that Rhode Island?
I mean, probably.
That's the only Providence I know.
What song has Providence in it? There's a song that's.
Is there a song that I have no idea? It was a groundbreaking development built to draw luxury shoppers to Rhode Island's capital, Providence.
Okay, so we're pumping it up. It's a fancy, it's a fancy mall.
Right.
Okay.
So,
okay.
And in the ad, she remembers, the woman was like just fawned over how cool is it going to be. It's got everything you could ever wish for. This brand new mall. It's going to be amazing.
Imagine living in a town and you get that excited over a mall.
Yeah, well,
that's weird.
Mean, maybe.
Can you believe it?
I mean, you never got excited about a mall?
What you're gonna say?
Mall rats?
I love mall rats.
There you go.
I do love mall rats.
The mall was a destination.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
I don't know if it is anymore.
No, it's not even close. But 80s and 90s, that was like fucking the thing. That
was called how you watch your kids.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, just go to the mall.
They have pet stores in the mall. They were like fucking weird.
Here's $20. Yeah. Go do something. Leave me alone.
No, the malls. Yeah.
At 5.
Malls, everything. That was awesome. But now I'm saying you get excited about a fucking mall. I mean,
well, this is 2000s. So it was a while ago. It was 20 years ago.
I get it, but even in the 2000s, it's not the same.
Well, anyway, but they were making this mall sound so incredible.
Okay.
So this woman listening to it thought, "Oh my god, she had this idea." She's like, how cool would that be? If we just lived in the mall, because it sounds like such a great place.
Okay.
Like, oh my god, it's amazing.
Do dig a mall. I mean, like it's kind of like Mall of America. I think there's a hotel in it, and there's roller coasters. Like the Minneapolis, there's a huge one.
Right.
I know. Sorry, but the Mall of America, like, I couldn't do it, like, because you can spend like a couple of days there, like, but I do want to go in and just see it one time, just to look. I'm interested to see what it looks like in the mass of it. I'm curious.
My dad's been there.
Oh yeah, did he say anything? Was he just like it's big?
It's big.
Okay, maybe that's all it is. Just big. I'm just
when
curious.
When you see it, it makes you burst into song.
Yeah. I got it.
What a wonderful world.
And you start crying, and it's like...
I see shoppers of green. With green. Yeah. Yep. Shoplifters, too.
That's it. That's good.
I see them steal from me and you.
Nice. Keep going. One more line.
And I think to myself, call John the security guard. Okay. Anyway, so she thought how cool would it be to live here.
Okay.
That it actually kind of became an obsession. So her and her husband, Michael Townsend, said they were both artists. And like, hey, this would be kind of...
Is it Pete's brother?
Cool. No.
Oh. You said artist.
They're artists, not musical.
Oh.
I think they're like visual artists.
Got it.
Painting and just abstract art. Because they decided, hey, with some friends of theirs, they said, yeah, let's actually, let's do that. Let's move into the mall.
Can you just do that?
Can you? Why not?
You can't just make a choice to move into somewhere that's not your place.
It's art, though. It's living
you can't just
as your art, man.
You can't just decide
to
live somewhere. Like, I like this house. Let me go live in here.
Yeah, it's called a squatter.
You can't, well, someone's in there.
Well,
people are in the mall. You can't just live in the mall.
They did for 4 years.
How? Oh, you're gonna say
maybe we'll see. What they
you can't just decide that.
It sounds like a trespassing. Place to be.
It's trespassing.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh.
By definition, that's trespassing.
You know what that means.
All right.
Like I said,
I don't like these people.
Well, they're artists. How cool. How funny is that?
Well, In general, that's pretty cool.
So slowly, their group of friends moved cinder blocks, a sofa, a dining table, rugs, and a PlayStation into a hidden hallway deep within the mall's maze-like system of underground corridors and emergency exits.
It sounds like the Death Star. Like how to get around to shoot in that hatch to blow it up. Why? Okay, for one.
How do you move a sofa though?
No,
and not get
without.
discovered?
That's what I mean. If this if this mall is that elaborate, where you have places you don't see, then why do we have these hidden corridors? It doesn't make sense. And why are they not being checked all the time? Don't make it if you're not going to check.
Security's not that good, I guess.
What the fuck?
I guess you'd have to like act like, oh no, this came from the sofa store in the mall. I'm just moving it.
Yeah,
I work for the sofa store.
It's a weird visual, right?
Don't worry about it.
Glass sliding doors open. Doop, doop, doop.
Because like that's
Where are you going with that? Nah, don't worry about it. Jeff said we could. He needs it. Okay. Like where? Yeah, who?
Like, I get they're small.
How this shit happens?
PlayStation
is so bananas. No, right. It's the sofa.
But yeah, the sofa that seems.
And the big screen TV stuff too.
To conceal.
Yeah. Hopefully, maybe in the documentary they talk about it a little more. But that seems a little ridiculous to walk into a mall with the sofa and just being able to do that. I think there's a little lapse in the security. Maybe we fire some
people.
It's the
early 2000s.
Sure. Yeah.
So the hideaway and the art the group created there over 4 years is now documented. It's a movie.
That's the dumbest thing
called Secret Mall Apartment.
It's not out yet, but they're working on it. You're saying
it's now screening in Providence.
It's a screening.
And in New York City. So eventually, they probably will come.
They're trying to get someone to buy it so they can stream it or something.
Actually, it should be coming out in LA and other cities in April.
But in theaters.
I don't think it's come to theaters. It's going to be. It's a documentary.
Screaming. I'm saying
screening, probably special screening.
Yeah.
You know.
But I'm saying they're
probably only screen it at malls.
They're probably moving it around so that someone like Netflix will buy it and stream it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would think that.
Yeah. I'm interested to see this already because I want to know about the couch.
It's interesting.
That's all I care about.
The couch. Yeah. Cool. But how did you get the couch in there, man?
I gotta get to the part. Fast forward.
Okay, I get that you got in there. You're living there, making art. Cool.
Fast forward till you see two people.
How did you get the couch inside the mall?
If I don't see two people walking across the mall with the couch, I'm fast forward. Let's go.
Yeah, right.
Because that seems stupid.
So I guess they're saying they kind of saw this as a bit of a protest in a way because you're the artist.
That's what they always say, like to justify it.
Hey, they justify their crimes?
Yeah, they always try to find meaning to their dumb shit art. That's not really art, but you can call anything art. And I'm all about creative and artists and performative art. That's fine. But when you start justifying your ugly looking dumb shit and call it art, you just wanted to fucking see if you could fucking live in a mall.
Could that be a justification for like murder trial?
Hell yes, it could.
No, it was art.
Yeah,
I was creating art.
Yeah, I'm taking a stance on our justice system. So if I shot this guy, that it would come to trial. Like you can always justify it. It's art. Fuck out of here.
Right. I'm showing how the justice is a clown. See, it's a scam.
It's a mockery of the.
All right, you're out of order.
Yeah, we're all out of order.
In the 80s and 90s, I guess city officials in Providence, they wanted to revitalize the downtown, and they wanted to make it a destination, not just a layover on your way to like the bigger cities, New York and Boston.
Yeah.
So like, hey, this mall was part of that design, and at the time, I guess they were talking about making like cool real estate nearby too, and they kind of want to make it
a
like
whole
an artist loft. Too.
Yeah, make it a whole.
They kind of by like in Sacramento, they have
R Street. They have the artist lofts and stuff. Yeah, for sure.
So they want to do that.
Good idea. It's a good idea.
Yeah. The
mall isn't the way to do that. Like artists and malls don't go together. They don't like commerce.
Well, you don't have a lot going on in your town. Maybe that's
of course.
Right?
Yeah.
So Fort Thunder was going to be like a performance space. That
okay.
We were talking about, and this kind of the playhouse and lofts.
Pee Wee's Playhouse.
Well, yeah, Pee Wee would definitely have lived in a mall.
Did you used to watch that?
I did.
Not
consistently, but yeah, sure.
Sorry. Did you like the movie?
Yes, I got to see it again, but yes.
Pee Wee's Big Adventure?
Yes. There's a couple of them. Right? There's at least two.
There's two.
But Fort Thunder was demolished. The idea was they started and they got rid of it to make way for a plan. Sorry. Let me.
Just kidding.
They got rid of it to do a strip mall and a grocery store. So there is Still the mall. West Coast Mall, but
Sure.
I saw a mall and I got confused. So,
Okay.
So
But there's a strip
they
mall.
did get rid of it and they said, nah, you know what?
Yeah,
We're going to make more money. I don't know. So they did a grocery store and a strip mall.
Right.
And it pissed off the local artists that were thinking, hey, this could be like a beacon place for us. So we're going to fight back by moving to the mall. Even though she said initially that she thought it would be an amazing place to live. So I'm not sure.
What a weird. See this part. Okay. It feels like, well, for one, I thought you were talking about like they decided not to do the mall, and these poor people were like,
No. The mall happened,
and it fucking crashed on them. Yeah, they're like, oh
you
shit,
lived here first.
Yeah.
You built around us.
Yeah, sorry, your fault. But instead of like living quarters, there was like another strip mall and grocery, but the big mall was still there.
Oh, yeah. They made the mall.
Yeah.
And with that mall, they
around
thought they can build around it and make some cool
Yeah,
real estate
yeah,
projects.
okay.
And then the
That
idea
didn't happen.
they had for this loft and this
Yeah.
playhouse and the artist thing that they said, never mind.
Yeah.
We're going to just build a strip mall.
Not enough money.
And they're like, no, we wanted a place for the artist. And so that was partial, I guess, maybe the reason why they thought we'll fight back by
Living
moving
in it. Well, which is so funny to be like make a protest
thing.
that nobody knows about. You know what I mean? Like they're protesting.
And nobody knows
But
about
no
it.
one's-
Kind of
no-
like our podcast.
Yeah, for sure. But
It's the best podcast that no one knows about. Is that what you just said?
I wouldn't go that far.
It is a podcast that no one knows about.
It is a podcast that nobody knows about.
Got it right.
So, but what I mean is like you're living in this mall in your head for a reason, but then nobody knows you're living in this mall.
Right.
So does that reason matter? Right? If a tree falls in the woods, did anybody hear? You know, because if no one knows you're doing it, what are you protesting? Isn't part of the protest to make a stand? You know, when you're blocking the fucking freeway and shit, they know you're doing it.
So are you saying that maybe it's okay to take a flight to the edge of space and no one needs to know about it?
Well, I am saying it's okay to take a flight to the edge of space, and I am saying it's okay if you shut your mouth
Okay.
and don't make it like you're an astronaut, like you're fucking John Glenn.
Okay.
Is that an astronaut?
Were they doing that in space?
It's fucking John Glenn?
Yeah.
The corpse of him? Is he dead? Is John Glenn alive?
He's got to be dead. Yeah, he's dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
They did bring a John Glenn doll into space.
Okay. Doll.
They didn't video what they did with him, but they brought him up in
Got it.
space. Yeah.
That's as you should.
Yeah.
He's been in space a lot.
Another funny thing about that, they were showing videos of them in space and stuff because they were taking those videos. Not one of them looked out the window. They were just taking videos of themselves in the capsule. Not like, holy shit, look at this amazing view. They're just like, well, look at us.
Well, like they're 17.
Here's my daisy.
That's awesome. So I guess the mall has a unique design. There's a river that is right by it.
Oh, I think
Right.
you guys are going through the
Actually,
mall.
it cuts. No, it does. It cuts through the center and rounded edges to accommodate nearby Interstate I-95.
Wait, there's a river going through the mall? No, that's not a thing.
It says with a river cutting through the center and rounded edges to accommodate nearby Interstate I-95. What does that mean?
That's just like a bunch of words put together.
Is it a Frank Lloyd Wright mall?
That doesn't make a sentence.
Is it over? I gotta look that up.
That's weird.
It's odd floor.
There's no river.
Created the perfect hidden alcove.
There's no river running through a mall.
I saw that movie. A river runs through the mall.
Yeah.
Robert Redford.
That's pretty good.
It was the sequel.
Yeah.
A river runs through the
It
mall.
was Stephen Redford. It wasn't Robert, the sequel.
It was Steven. Not as good.
Yeah.
So they're saying the building has a bunch of weird shapes.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
And they discovered it was a negative space in between two planes of the building. I don't know what that even means.
What does this mall look like? I mean,
I need to look it up.
I mean, if anything, people after they listen to this, I mean, if you get one thing out of this podcast, go check this fucking Providence Mall out.
This is better than the Mall of America.
Yeah, it seems like it.
You can live here.
Apparently, for 4 years.
What they could do,
That seems impossible. 4 years?
I know, it's a long time.
I can't live in my own house for 4 years without anybody knowing about it. Well, I'm not trying to
Why
hide.
would they not know about
Hey, I'm not trying to hide.
Are you on the lam?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
If they wanted to look for me, they could find me.
Yeah, okay. That was a weird thing to say.
Well, I was just thinking,
Yeah. Maybe don't think so much.
I'm overthinking it.
Yeah, you're overthinking
It's
it.
tough.
So they could shimmy between open spaces within a stairwell in the parking garage. That's one way they
The
could
parking
get in.
garage. Okay, fine. I get it.
Second, they could get to their hideout from inside the mall through a series of emergency exits and hidden hallways.
That don't go off like they say they do. If you open this door, alarm is going to sound. Guess not.
Well, no. Well, like footage in the documentary actually shows the group letting the exit alarms blare until they eventually turn off. I guess they just went off.
You know what's so funny? I always wonder that, and it kind of confirms it. Like, because it always says emergency exit. Alarms will sound if you open it.
Yeah.
Okay. So fine. Whatever. And there's always cameras in malls and stuff.
Sure.
But in my head, I always thought like that's probably true. But also, what's probably true is the people that are like in charge of that, like security, that they just hire for minimum wage that don't give a shit, will just go like, oh god damn it, and then like wait for it to go off. Like you could probably get away with a bunch of shit and go through it because no one will ever really, it doesn't really matter. Like the same thing with like, Targets, Walmart's, like alarm just goes off, people just walk through anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like yelling at a kid. Hey, don't do that.
Yeah. Fuck. Fine.
Still doing it.
Yeah, like
right.
it's like, and I get having these rules.
I tried.
But yeah. It's like, but unless you like have like security or people that are like really invested in this company, they don't give a shit if this alarm goes off. It's just more annoying than anything.
Paul Blart just showed up.
Oh no, not the Seth Rogen one.
Is Seth Rogen in that movie?
No, but he made a more edgy mall cop movie.
I didn't see that.
Paul Blart Mall Cop, and I think it's like Serve and Protect or Protect and Serve, but it's a little more edgy.
Got it.
Paul Blart.
An edgier Paul Blart.
It's like a PG
That's
and
exactly
then an R.
So let me I'm gonna
please,
go really fast on this one.
Please.
So over the years, the group brought antique china cabinets, a
Like
glass
for what?
top dining table, and I don't know.
For what?
And they snuck them in.
This is dumb.
Sometimes they would make a purchase from the food court, so they would have a receipt in case they got caught. I'm a customer. It's okay that I'm living here.
Yeah, like what? Yeah, thanks for the receipt for your fries, man, but you can't fucking bring this couch to our hallways.
Well, I bought this couch here.
Oh, you bought it?
Here's the receipt.
Oh, got it.
They also had a waffle maker, which is...
This is overboard, man.
But they used the place to brainstorm and plan various art projects. So here's the thing, though.
Come on. These idiots.
Not all of them, they didn't actually, I guess they didn't all live there. They still had their own homes.
They came in and out. They came in and out. I get it.
But after 4 years, the group started to suspect that mall staff were onto them.
Well, after 4 years?
Because different things were taken.
Oh, and then went back to the little hideaway. Things were gone.
Some photo albums and the PlayStation.
Oh, hell yeah, the PlayStation. Well, fuck them.
Someone's onto us.
Yeah.
They believe security guards maybe found the apartment and were using it as their own hangout.
Mm-hmm. I would. Imagine you're a security guard. What the fuck? Like a couch and a TV and a PlayStation?
This is better than our break room.
This is great perks. I was gonna quit, but I think I'll stay here now.
That's amazing, man.
Fuck it.
It's great. And so then the group decided to only come in after hours so they wouldn't get caught.
Sure.
So
now we're breaking and entering. Got it.
So
not just
one
trespassing
day,
anymore.
Townsend, not the brother of
Not
Pete Townsend.
yeah.
He broke the rules, came during the day.
Ooh,
and
I
he
knew
wanted
it.
to show a friend off.
I knew it was
He wanted to
Townsend.
show a friend, hey,
I knew it was Townsend.
He was Townsend. And he got caught. And he was banned from the mall for life.
Yeah, why not? I mean,
And the apartment was permanently sealed.
set on fire. Yeah.
But here's the sweet thing.
Townsend ruined it.
Here's the sweet thing.
Okay.
After being banned for life.
Oh, the
was
sweetest
sealed
thing.
Don't sing.
So rude, dude. That's so rude.
They now actually were showing the documentary at the mall. They had a screening
yeah.
of it at the mall. So
I was thinking that almost like if you ever take a trip to Alcatraz, they have in plexiglass like the heads and like where they slept in the beds before they escaped Alcatraz. You know what I mean? I imagine them like in plexiglass, like no, we're gonna keep the TV or whatever on the couch and the PlayStation there, but we're just gonna encase it so people can walk by like on a tour. They wear their headphones.
Yeah.
In 1987, and then you walk by and you see it's all lit.
Yeah.
And you have a mannequin.
Yeah.
It's like a little tourist.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, why not?
I could live in a mall.
Take advantage. I mean, I could live in a mall. I love consumerism.
And you're not being ironic. You're not making a protest about it.
No. I would. Yeah. Well, as long as I can just like live there, but then after hours, like go into shops and to take the things I want.
Oh, okay. So you love consumerism and theft.
Yeah, but it's only theft if you get caught.
Just get the receipt.
If it's not theft if you don't get caught.
Right.
Like if I took something and people know about it, I just have that thing.
No, I would steal it, but then I would still like print out a receipt.
At your home office?
No, I just had in the store when I'm stealing it overnight. I would just
like you ring yourself up.
Yeah.
Got it.
How much? And it would say free or zero,
would say
whatever.
free.
But at least it's a receipt. You know?
Got it. And then you return it and you get money for it.
But you didn't pay anything for this, sir. I don't know how you get money.
I got
back.
a receipt.
Hey, receipt. Receipt don't lie.
Doesn't matter.
Chris, any takeaways?
Takeaways. The Townsend thing made me think, don't get too braggadocious in your life. You get caught.
You get some nice.
Yeah, when you got something good, just enjoy it for yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just like don't get too blatant with it. Stay humble, as Kendrick Lamar would say. Sit down. Stay humble. Keep it to yourself, man. You're gonna ruin a good thing. Don't ruin a good thing, like space travel and breaking and entering.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And my takeaway is I think I want to see Blue Origin being set up in malls.
Why not?
I think it'd have okay.
So, yeah, just a Blue Origin mall.
No, just like in a big mall, have one small
like
store.
a little kiosk.
Like a kiosk.
Not even a store, just
a Blue Origin.
just one guy in a blue suit.
And they're like, "Hey, space, $100."
Yeah.
And
Hey.
be like, but Blue Origin is spelled like BLU.
Yeah, with the line over it.
Yeah.
Or umlauts.
Yeah.
BLU umlaut.
Yeah. So but it's Blue Origin.
And they do the same thing as like
space?
that people do like with the eyebrow threading. Hey, excuse me, man, you and they just keep hassling people.
Yeah.
Or whenever I go to a mall and I have my fucking tennis shoes on, they're like, "Hey, buddy, what do you want to clean? You want to clean your shoes?" Like, leave me alone.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
I think that'd be great. Good.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
All right. Thank you for checking us out. Two Guys, Two Things.
You're welcome.
And where else?
YouTube,
Find?
TikTok.
Oh.
That's it.
Oh, that's it.
At Two Guys.
We're on Threads. That was the thing.
For a little bit.
For like
yeah.
a minute.